to work, woman.
It cost me woman a lot. Right, more sticks. It's looking good.
Thank you. Try to watch what I eat and work out. In this kind of woods, basically all you got is sticks and leaves. So we're gonna have to work with that, but there's a lot of it. I'm gonna go cut us a ridge pole, some cross poles, and to do that, I'm gonna use this 100-year-old $1 thrift store handsaw.
You know, I wonder if you could do like a 2 ridge pole type setup.
You could.
I think that's a little more reasonable size for 2 people. We'll start building this thing up.
Yep. Millions and millions of sticks out here.
Dave and I, our first date was a camping trip. First date, we went camping in the UP of Michigan. So, you know, we're out together. It's kind of like where we'd just as soon be.
Nothing beats a good hardware store hatchet. Not a bushcraft hatchet, not a camping mega store hatchet. A good hardware store hatchet. That blade is just like a knife, it's so thin. I don't want to split firewood with this. I want to cut small stuff with it. I want to be able to shave with it. I think, just my personal opinion, I think a really thin hatchet is superior to a thick hatchet. You're not going to split wood, so you don't need it to be thick. Go thin.
We each have things that we're really good at. You know, he's like the brains of the operation. He can figure out, he can see things, how to put things together. He's a great builder. He can make things out of just pretty much anything.
We're both like big idea people. You know, truthfully, if both of us just shut up and let the other one do it, we'd probably end up with about the same product. Because we're both pretty independent.
But we've been together long enough where we totally know what the best is of each other and the weaknesses, and we just kind of make it happen, so.
There are no weaknesses.
It works. I tell him what to do. That's all it takes.
I tell her what to do, and she does it. I mean, you know, the first house we ever built was north of Fairbanks, Alaska. We bought a piece of property and it had a bunch of downed trees. And we built a cabin that was 12 foot by 12 foot. And that was the first house we owned. It was the first house we built. We lived in there for 2.5 years. And realistically, I don't think I've ever been happier. I don't think we lacked anything when we were in that situation.
Well, it was the simplicity of it all. You know, without running water, without electricity, you can just shut the place down and leave.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it. And there's real freedom in that.
It was amazing. Sometimes we'd get back from being away for a weekend and it would be 40 degrees below zero in the house, the cabin. And we'd fire up the wood stove and huddle around it. But seriously, it was, we've had bigger houses, we've built bigger houses, I don't think we made any improvements on the original situation. I think that where we started was, I don't know how it could have got any better.
Here, and check it out. We have frozen maple sap. I think we should make a spile and tap the stream, take some of this sap. It's awesome. We can make a tea out of it. Oh, check it out. Awesome. All right, I just dug this cup out of my pack. I'm gonna go put it under the sap so later on we can have some tea.
It ain't perfect, but it's a lot better than doing it by hand. It's like raking the yard. If I cared about raking the yard, which I don't. You know what dictates the kind of shelter you have is what you've got. You've got to have a lot of anything to make a shelter. this is the best bet right now. If there was snow on the ground, we'd be doing something else. If there was pines down here low, we'd be doing something else. You really have to do what the site tells you to do. Here it's build with leaves and sticks. And this is the best course of action for what we've got here. I want to build a little fire in here, put something green on it and smoke this thing out. This hardwoods is just full of some really big nasty spiders. You just don't need a bunch of big fat wood spiders crawling all over you. Happy Valentine's Day. This is a smoke kit. And we'll get a little fire going inside that shelter and smoke it out.
I'm gonna head out. That's a spring. Look at that.
It's like digging your own pond.
You can see that fresh water coming in there.
It's getting towards evening. We have maybe 2 more hours of daylight. I'm gonna get as much firewood as I can for the night, and we'll get ready to call it an evening. Have some tea, kind of settle in. Should we kind of stand them up like a fire reflector?
Sure.
We'll have our fire right up here. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Dave's getting the fire going. I got my wintergreen in the pot. Since this is coming directly out of the ground, we know it's safe to drink. So I'm just gonna dip my pot in. We can have some tea over the fire. I'm really thirsty. I'm gonna go check the maple sap. So if we could add that together, it'd be awesome.
Just like a kid who you put their mittens on a string on their coat so they don't lose them. Same principle. I would lose it for sure.
Oh, we got sap. That is awesome. We are going to have a wonderful tea over fire. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Check this out. This is maple sap and fresh spring water with wintergreen.
Oh, what would you have to pay for that? Like at a vegan bar, you know?
California. Wild harvested water.
Right.
Make sure there's nothing here gonna catch on fire. Oh, I'm burning. Ow! Ow!
I mean, that's too bad. That's too bad.
I was on fire. Oh, look, I got a hole in my pants.
You're smoking.
I'm like, I smell something.
That's a whole new version of smoking hot.
I'm smoking hot, all right.
That's right.
Crappers. I think I'll back up a little bit.
Should not wear such flammable stuff.
No joke, man. I gotta find some wool pants.
Oh man, that fire feels great. It's getting chilly. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to make a basket. But starting the basket is hard.
Right. I tried that once. You know what I come to the conclusion of doing?
What?
Carrying everything around in my hands.
Time for tea. Let's have a spot of tea. Ooh. Was that for good luck or something?
No, it was to wash the spiders out of the bottom of my cup.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh. That's good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.